But Davis, what we love about him is he goes even deeper than that, as he's going to have even a selection for the DP World Tour, which is at Glendower this week, of all places in South Africa. And we also have the Women's U.S. Open coming up this weekend as well. So Davis has us ready to go with those. Let's start, Davis, with the PGA and the RBC. Me and Cam did some selections earlier. I like what you're doing. You're going a little deep bomb hunting here. We don't care that we have the one heavy favorite with Rory, a couple other guys like Fleetwood and Tegala, etc. You're going to go a little deeper down the board.
Okay, so, I mean, look, obviously Rory, overwhelming favorite here at this event, as he should be. Maybe not as much as he would be. Remember, they used to play this event at Glen Abbey. Rory won it, actually, when it was at Glen Abbey. And actually, Rory won it when it was at a different course. They haven't played at this course since 2019, I believe. They've rotated it around a little bit. This course, I think, is going to play a little bit more to the wedges. They have, what they did is they've renovated it to basically block off some of the bombing alleys for these guys. They've narrowed the fairways. They made the rough a little bit more deep. So we're going a little bit deeper down the board. We are beginning with one Mr. Davis Thompson. I mean, look, we had Davis Riley win last week, so I think it's only right for us to go a little bit further down the board. Thompson having an awesome season. T2 at the Myrtle Beach Classic for him. He is gaining strokes on approach more or less every single week. He's had some truly awful putting performances this year, but also gains a lot of distance off the tee. I really do just want to attack this 55 to 100 to 1 range quite a bit.
Yeah, and you actually go next with an old friend of ours, the Ghim Reaper. You're going to get involved with this week. Dougie Ghim.
Yeah, Doug Ghim, so our friends over at Data Golf have him as one of the better bets of the entire week. He is not riding particularly hot form into this event. He does not have a T8 since the Mexico Open. I mean, look, maybe he just loves country open. So you take him U.S. Open, Canada Open, Mexico Open, that's where you get it. But one of the better approach players on tour, not a particularly strong driver of the golf ball. But again, I'm not thinking you're going to have to crush the driver this week. I think that, I mean, obviously you're going to want to gain strokes with the driver, but I think there are other ways to gain strokes on this course. Mostly it's going to be irons and putting. And then our final guy here was a little bit surprised that our friends at BetMGM were hanging this price 90 to 1 on Nicolai Højgaard. Now, he's actually been completely brutal since that really strong showing at the Masters. I mean, he was one of the better players in the field at the Masters, totally melted down on Sunday. But a winner on the DP World Tour Championship this year, second at Torrey Pines, couple seconds, couple top fives over on the European Tour, did well at both the Scottish Open and the Open Championship last year. Just an all-around strong player. I mean, 90 to 1 at this event. I felt more like he was a 50 to 1 player.
Yeah, you know, he's on my card as well this week, Davis, because when I take that first glance on Monday morning, I try to find 2 or 3 guys that just stick out and go, that price just can't be right. Like that's what you're looking for when you look at those odds first come up. And Højgaard was one of the 2 or 3 names that I immediately looked at and said, this 90 to 1. Are you kidding me here? So he was an immediate add for me as well this week. Euro Tour, I know I said before, they're actually Green Eagle in Germany this week is where the DP World Tour is at. And you have a selection for us.
Okay, all right, look, let's just be real. Betting on the DP World Tour right now, I mean, more or less like betting the Korn Ferry Tour. We are getting deep. We are focused in on one Mr. Paul Waring, the official world golf ranking, 228th best player in the world. Data Golf has him as the 157th best player in the world, but really good run of form right now. T10, T3, back-to-back DP World Tour events. No wins over the last year, but has 5 different top 10s, doesn't gain a ton of strokes off the tee, but is one of the more accurate players off the tee in the DP World Championship. A very good links player as well. This is, even in terms of Euro Tour events, not one of their strongest events. So Paul Waring at 40 to 1 on BetMGM, one of my favorite selections.
Women's U.S. Open this week as well in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Is where they are playing that. Of course, you have Nelly Korda as the heavy favorite with the run that she's been on so far this year. But you have someone who has actually, Davis, been gaining some social media notoriety over the last 24 hours. That's Charley Hull. Of course, if you've seen the video of the women golfer with the cigarette in her mouth signing all the autographs, that was her, Davis.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. That is definitely what got me to look into her results. I was like, wait, the world number 8 golfer in the world, this woman is just ripping darts on the course. I mean, she's a phenomenal player. I've got a couple things here that you would not believe. The first one being Charley Hull has finished exactly second in the last calendar year 5 times already. Last calendar year,
wow.
5 second-place finishes. So something is going on there. She's definitely a little bit due. I mean, her form is quite good. The other thing I've got for you, Solheim Cup, that is the women's version of the Walker Cup or the President's Cup. Guess who beat Nelly Korda in the Solheim Cup in a 2v2 matchup? One misses Charley Hull on September 23rd, 2023. So we got deep into the weeds on that one. I actually... I don't know, maybe this is a Caitlin Clark thing. Maybe I've been more locked in on women's sports in general recently. I've been the French Open has been quite good. Naomi Osaka in that crazy match earlier today. But I really wanted a reason to sweat this LPGA other than rooting for Nelly Korda. So Charley Hull 30-1 on my card.